Great day, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all. And today I want to talk about this BS. Sorry about that. Of a movie that I was watching, and I'm sure many, many, many other people probably caught it on Bounce. Called this movie was called "Don't Hang Up." Now, this movie would make you think that they were talking about something serious, something logical, something that is an issue in society. No, more dumb stuff. Nothing but dumb stuff. So, this movie was so ridiculous that I can't help laughing about it every time I think about the movie. But let's get into it. Okay. Because I'm doing this review over a movie that I thought was going to come out Tuesday, but all of a sudden it showed up on Sunday. So, this movie was a joke to me because it had you believing that, had you thinking that you were going to hear about a serious issue that we can't help but to run into in our lives, which is sex trafficking. You would think it was a sex trafficking movie, but to my surprise, uh-huh. Ready? To my surprise, it was about a man who a man and his mental issues. A man and his mental issues. Get in there, put your car seat on. Put your car seat on. It was about a man and his mental issues. Because this man, as you know, they had him married to someone out of his race. So it's an interracial relationship movie as well, and their mixed daughter. And it really wasn't. It really didn't make sense once you recognize that what was going on was an unusual situation. It wasn't like a kidnapping or anything. Sorry about that, family. So it was about an interracial family, a man, a woman, and their child. And we were thinking that his daughter led us up to think that his daughter was kidnapped when there was no kind of common sense in this movie used by the man, because they say this was a true event. But in an instant, if this was a true incident that happened, then then this is really, 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 really a highlight of an unhealthy lifestyle, an an unhealthy lifestyle, an unhealthy marriage, a situation that put a black man in a situation looking like a, I don't know, maybe y'all can tell me what that looked like, but I thought his character, the same guy that played in Waiting to Exhale, Wendell, Mr. Wendell, I'm gonna call him Mr. Wendell. Um, he is kind of a medium kind of an actor, kind of like not a really good actor, I would say. But I mean, in this movie, it really was very poor, piss poor acting on both parts. The woman that he was married to, I think all the actors sucked in that movie. That movie was just so sorry. That movie was so sorry that I just I just it was just something to just be watching, just to look at it so I can later talk about how pathetic it was. But it had us thinking. But it was the thing about the kidnapping part. We never seen the people. You never seen the people. Never. It never did start out with her young or anything like that. Really, it showed some things. So some of the actors in the movie didn't really get time. Is what I'm saying. Like the little girl that played, the older girl going off to college or going off to some camp. And then the thing about it is, how are you allowing your child to go somewhere and not call you in these days and times and let you know they got there safely? You know what I'm saying? Especially an only child at that. And it was just a lot of things that were, how should I say, I guess an example of the relationship. It wasn't based in reality, any kind of reality. So the relationship wasn't based off any kind of reality. Therefore, the life and the thinking wasn't a reality thinking at all. And this man got taken for everything he owned, all the money that he had, over one little phone call from someone who was in jail already. And he let this obsession with this guy on the phone be far more important to him than going and checking out to see if it's a legit kidnapping. All it took was 2 seconds to talk to his wife to find out the truth. So this movie that Bounce had on was really pathetic. Now I like RoboCop. I like all those other things. But when it comes to trying to premiere some non-acting people in a non thought out movie that's based in some kind of true story of somebody who's in an altered reality. And none of us can relate to that. Because who's going to be so stupid to go to their bank, take all their money out because somebody is calling them up and pretending to be something? I mean, there's ways you can feel that something is real and know that something is not. So this movie was just for those surface people that don't really use half their brains and don't use none of their senses. So that's why I'm here for, to always catch those kind of stupid things that we have that come by our minds or come by us, and we're supposed to think that it's something that we can relate to, and it's totally nothing that does nothing for no one. It was just a stupid movie. So, with that said, family, that's my review of Don't Hang Up. I would have hung up a long time ago and called 2 seconds to call to see if this guy was for real. Tell him to go somewhere. But another thing they could have did is had their daughter call them, and then to ensure that she was safe. But when you're put in a situation that many black men are put in, that they want to conform and be more like the 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 society that's got us dominated, that's what you get. You get people that allow themselves to be used and put in movies like this, and people who allow their stories like this to exist. So, with that said, true love, real peace, the higher self within, the soul. Till next time, peace, family.